What's up, everybody? This is episode 5. Glad you guys could make it here with us. I'm Chris.
I'm Michael.
Ed.
And this is Off Mic on Record.
Do you
Guys,
wanna
don't
redo
worry
that
about
one?
that. Don't worry about that. I'll make that work, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. All right, guys. So how's your week? Was it pretty good? Oh,
Another week, another dollar, I guess.
all right.
Right.
Cool, man. I printed a lot of, I think, total like 72 ornaments and stuff to send. And I sent it all earlier this week. But also, I had an idea and printed this light box.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh, that's nice. Can we get one of those each and email it to us and put them in the background?
Well, I have two. So I got a notification on my printer after this got done that I got to do some maintenance on it because I was going to, there's two versions. There's this version, and this is also going to come with a base. So you just put it on the base if you want. And then there's another version, which is this exact Off Mic on Record with our Ouroboros, Infinity Ouroboros in the back. But it's just rectangle instead of like cloud shaped like this.
I like the cloud shape.
You do? All right.
Yeah, I really like
that
the
flower
cloud
shape
shape.
was nice.
Well, there's something wrong with it. When I printed it, it like separated right here. Oh, now I just broke it. But yeah, you see, and it's not bonding in between the different colors here. And I printed in all PLA, so I think I don't know. But anyways, I got to do some tinkering with it.
Okay. But I do like that.
Oh yeah. So what's going to happen is, see, it has no back yet, but
And-
you take. Go ahead.
I was going to say, and you know what would be a really cool thing we could do in the near future? If you can print out one and we start getting followers, we just, as a giveaway, we, mail them one every
All right,
once a
but
month or something.
let me work on the quality issues first.
No. I'm just saying, I'm just thinking a way for people to get interactive or get,
Okay, yeah.
little merchy that we're not really
I think
doing
we should
much.
sell it as merch.
Well, you don't want to sell because then you have to do you have to pay someone to do mass production because him doing it by himself would take,
Yeah,
it
that's
wouldn't
the problem.
be
I'm
feasible.
not set up for mass production like that.
No.
Okay.
But I have been thinking about maybe eventually renting like a warehouse, like a very small warehouse or a shack, and getting like 5 more printers, and maybe
That
I
is
can
a
start.
lot of money.
There's a lot of money, but well, that's why I'm trying to get started on selling all my stuff on Etsy first, and then
Ooh, excuse me.
You guys excited for Christmas?
Just another day to me.
Yeah, it always been like that with me.
I'm just going to enjoy eating spend some time with my little family. They're coming Christmas Eve. Christmas, I'm going to be alone. So everybody's coming Christmas Eve, and then Christmas, I'm going to be, well.
Ain't with me. 'Cause my kids, they
sorta.
going to Detroit. They always go to Detroit, so
What's in Detroit?
Their family.
some of their family.
Gotcha.
Not my family, on her side of the family.
Yeah, their family.
Well, Christmas is my favorite time of year, like
Yeah, it
hands
used to
down.
be.
And it has been since I was a kid. And I know, like, as I get older, I feel like the excitement for it start to wear out. But I'm trying to hold on to that because it's a really positive, warm feeling to have, especially in this day and age, man, where it's kind of rough living here. So I like to have Christmas to look forward to every year. My nephew and I, we're planning on going to see, like, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. There are those 3 days. As soon as it gets dark, we're going to a bunch of places to go look at some lights. I'm excited about that.
Nice.
Yeah, that's something that we do need to
That's
do.
pretty nice.
Yeah, man.
So-
So down here, man, they have a bunch of stuff to go look at. But yeah, go ahead. What were you saying?
No, it doesn't matter now. I was gonna have I had some, but it was a fleet of moment thought. So
Mike, don't they do a light show? Like a big light show here too?
yeah, they have Light Up Louisville, but it's only an event that happens for one day. But to be honest with you, if you really want to watch a a ride through light place, there's a place in E-Town that does it. It's like a
Yeah, it's
45
at the
minute.
lake.
Yeah, it's
So
45-minute drive that you go through, and they have music and lights and all kinds of stuff.
I can tell you because I go there a lot. It's Freeman Lake in E-Town, Kentucky, Elizabethtown, Kentucky.
Yeah, I used to live in E-Town.
You did?
Yeah, when I graduated from Central Hardin because of
What? I didn't know that.
Mike, you never said nothing.
Well, why would you know, Eddie? You're not from here, so why would you? Why
It
would
don't
I tell
matter.
you?
It don't matter. I feel like I
But
knew.
where would y'all think I graduated from? I mean, I never told y'all. So I figured Chris would be more.
In Louisville. That's all I know. It's like
after yeah, and I can see that, but and
E-Town though, like I was like, man.
Well, there were some things that happened in my life when I was in high school and Louisville, and it just was not conducive to keep me in situation because of people, the crab in a barrel black mentality situation.
Gotcha.
You can't be smart. You can't be really smart and be in a school full of brothers that don't really value that. So
that's true.
Okay.
But
I was always getting in trouble, and I wasn't getting in trouble because I was in trouble. It's just I was getting in fights almost every day.
Yeah, circumstances, bullshit. Man. No, we all understand that.
So my mom got my uncle lived in Lexington, and he's moving to E-Town. So he asked me to, they kind of wanted me to go, and they said, "Hey, why don't you go here, and we'll get you set up in school and here." And I went to Central Hardin, and I graduated from Central Hardin.
Dang!
But I was only there for about a year.
Why didn't you go to North Hardin?
Because I wasn't close to that.
Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. School zones and all. You can tell it's been a long time since I've been to public school.
Oh, so you was a private school brat, huh?
No, I mean that I graduated in the fucking 90s. That's how long
I did too, but I still remember my shit.
Well, I mean, fuck, I don't really think about school zones.
Well, I mean, I didn't think about school zones, but I knew that's the reason I didn't go. I mean, I knew that because it's like my daughter now. I know why she don't go to school. She don't want to go. She wants to go to different. Well, she's happy where she's at now, but first she didn't want to go to school. But I guess she kind of acclimated and okay now.
All right.
But that's right. Neither here nor there.
Ed, whenever you're ready to get into your get into the subject about women and relationships and all of that, think about a segue. And you know what a segue is, right? It's like a way to lead into another subject. So,
well, that's how I was going to do it, but I was going to say, Chris, you asked me earlier how my day was going, and that's how I was going to lead into it.
Okay. So that would be perfect when there's a lull in the conversation. So actually, because we were talking about lights just then and from E-Town, Kentucky. Oh, that's going to be tough to segue just like that.
Not really. I can jump into, yeah, man. I remember when I used to date when I was in there. It was so hard because I did have a
this is perfect,
interesting situation to happen. So
all right,
I can talk about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, whenever you're ready.
No, I mean you okay. Like I was saying, I'm from E-Town, Kentucky, and I was at Central Hardin. Wait for y'all to ask a question. Why would you in Central Hardin? Something like that.
No, just go into it. Yeah,
okay.
Just go into
I didn't want to make that until more
because you were the last one.
Okay.
Yeah, you were the last one.
So Mike, do you just want me to come straight in, like just feed up?
Well, I was going to talk about it, but I'm gonna give you.
Or do you want to talk about it?
And then you jump in and say, "Hey, why are you talking about relationships?"
Ed, So Ed, this is going to require a little bit of improvisation from you. Just pay attention to Mike, what he's saying, and then you think about a way that you can come in and organically bring it into the subject of relationships.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. So, like I said, I used to go to. I went to E-Town. I lived in E-Town. New Glendale Road really is the area, which I don't know if you know. There's a lot of Amish people out that area. But anyway,
There are
I used to go.
Amish people in E-Town?
What the?
Yes, there is.
How did I not? I don't think I knew this.
Yeah, there is. Not too far. There's a community right off New Glendale Road. Even though
Yeah.
it's surprising that I knew that road because
So-
it's just so it's so rural.
You know what?
But
Mike,
anyway,
on
but
that subject,
well,
and Chris, you asked me earlier. Well, go ahead, Mike. You want to finish?
I didn't get to relationships yet,
Oh,
so I
okay.
did. That was kind of a
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
was going to be a tough segue, man.
yeah, I was like, wait. I was
oh,
trying to get to relationships so you can get because I was going to stop at that point, and then I was going to let you know.
I thought when you bring up the girl, I was gonna come in right there.
Yeah,
but
there's a
then,
girl. There wasn't a girl about that. We
then-
talked about we were talking about New Glendale Road, and
so Mike is going to keep talking. Mike, give us a signal or a phrase you're going to say.
The end of the conversation will be basically just saying there was a tough time dating in this area.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, man.
I got you.
Woo. All right, go ahead.
So anyway, so out in New Glendale, there was Amish and all that good stuff. But anyway, like I was saying before, is I used to go to Central Hardin. I went to Central Hardin for my last year and a half, and I just needed a few credits. And it was a tough time for me. Well, it wasn't tough in books wise. It was just tough to acclimate because I don't know if you know it's the 90s, and E-Town was not as progressive as Louisville. So, when I was in that time trying to find somebody to go to prom and things like that, dating was a little tough for me back then. So, yeah, usually it was kind of tough then.
So, on that note, and then because you asked me earlier about how I felt, well, I do got something on my mind. Females, man. So I was in a situation to where I was talking to this person, and I was letting this person know how I feel about certain things, and I was confining her. She was a female, so instead of her like listening to me and give me her feedback, she made it about her, and I started to notice, well, why do females do that? Like you would literally say, "Hey, this is not about you. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is what I experienced, what I'm going through, but it's not about you. So don't think I'm like going against women or nothing like that. But the womanhood is very powerful, bro. And I just
very powerful.
No, the woman's sisterhood is very powerful, no matter what, because
okay.
That's interesting.
It was literally not towards her. I was asking for her fee, but since it was about a woman or women, she made it some type of right.
So without context to that conversation, it's going to be kind of hard to comment on that.
Well, I can still give a little context on it myself, Chris. But let me let me say a little bit. This is what I feel. I feel that any human, most human people out here, we always feel it's something that is we always try to pertain to something that pertains to us. But a lot of people, it takes time. I'm, like I said, y'all know that I'm 50 years old plus, right? So for me to get where I'm at now, to where I understand that when somebody talks to me about the situation, it's not about me, and I understand that, and that's okay with that, to being younger and not understand that. It's all based off of the individual. It is based off the individual. So I don't know, Chris. I mean, Eddie, I think that your situation is that person just needs to understand that they're, when they're speaking to you or whoever they might be, they may not be the person or the subject, and understand your situation and empathize with you, and not try to bring their problems into that situation. But that's for them to learn.
Right. But I honestly do think she understands. But for some reason, she made it about her. Like it's like she forgot that I was telling her and made it about her.
Hold on, how old is she?
Almost 50. That's
I mean, I don't have anything for that. I thought if she was younger, I had an opinion, but
Yeah, so I
hey,
thought she was like 40s or 30s.
and right, and I understand that, but yeah, she's
She's almost 50.
almost 60.
well, you know, Ed, sometimes people can't help but to think about themselves, and this applies to everyone.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
And so when you're talking about something, when Mike's talking about something, when anybody's talking about something, I'm listening to it and I'm already thinking about, okay, well, how would I react in that situation? Does this apply to me? Is this similar to something that I would do? You know, and I think about that. So if I am just talking to a woman and she is just venting about men because that's what women do a lot. They hate us. They hate us so much. I would feel a kind of way like, no, that's not right, you know, especially with all the generalizations that are being made. And one thing that I did learn about women is that women hate to be generalized. So when you say, why do women do this? There's a really good chance that you're going to offend whatever woman that you're talking to, because again, you're generalizing. And so you're grouping everybody in. And I found with women, being an individual, being unique has a level of importance with them.
Very important.
And so with that knowledge, whenever I'm speaking to a woman, I always try to make sure that I make sure that, well, I try to make sure that I see them as an individual and not as a general population.
Right.
So I'm not saying that's what you were doing, but that's just my 2 cents on that.
Right. And I got one more question. So recently I've been noticing like this little shift in females and males, and especially Black females and Black African American men.
What kind of
Do you
shift?
so relationship goals. Do you think, and this is I want y'all opinion, and of course the audience opinion. Do you think Black women are leaving or don't want to deal with the Black African American man? Because I hear some girls like, oh, don't date a Black African man, he cheats, or blah blah blah, or
mean
this and that,
a Black
and they got
American
this.
African man or a Black
Yes,
or African man?
no, a
Just
Black a Black
so
American man.
Black American man.
Yes, she would go date a Haitian or something else
Okay.
other than a Black African male.
Okay.
And I wonder why. Like that's crazy.
Black American male. Okay.
Man, it could be a whole number of things. You know,
I've been
like
hearing this too. So
for
go ahead.
women,
Yeah,
it's
you've been
their
noticing.
experience. And you know, it'd be really good if we can get a woman on the show as a guest. And
Really, I got
a
somebody
Black
here
woman.
that would want to get what she's white. So
Yeah, she doesn't count.
and plus she's young as fuck, so you don't want her. And plus she's dumb as rock.
No, I'm
Today,
just kidding.
cut all that out. But
She counts.
cut that all out.
But you never know, Mike. You never know what insights a person might have. So yeah, she may be white and she may be kind of young, but I mean, fuck, she may have an insight that none of us have ever thought about. So,
I'm telling you, man.
no, okay.
Her brain does not change. Her brain is just put it this way, bro. I'm trying to get her to cook, and she can't even. I'll be like, hey, make sure you check the noodles. I'd be like, how do I check it? Like, I'll be like, what do you mean? How do you check it? Like, I ain't gonna say nothing. I mean, she doesn't know how to do a lot of things. But anyway,
I mean, but yeah, she may be clueless.
I mean,
but
clueless. There you go. But I mean, she's been through a lot in her life, so maybe she does have something to bring.
And that's what I was going to say. We are all a product of our environment.
Yeah.
And this is a really good chance that no one taught her those things. No one taught her how to check the doneness.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm cooking lately, and she's like amazed about what I make. She's like, I say, what do you eat all the time? Ramen noodles and hamburgers and just normal food. I'm like, I'm cooking, hibachi, and I'm cooking just whatever. Like tonight, I made a chicken fettuccine, but it wasn't chicken Alfredo. It's a spin on it. And she was like, "Oh my God, this is so great." She goes, "I've never had nothing like this," and I'm like, "Yo,
that's great, because then that means that you can put forth lower effort and still impress her."
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I made chow tzu pork not too long ago.
That's actually a process. Like, did you do authentic chow tzu pork, or did you? How long did it take?
Oh, not chow tzu. Chow tzu cutlets. Not chow tzu. Wrong thing. The katsu. Is it katsu? Which one is breaded? Is that the katsu?
Katsu, yeah.
Yeah, katsu. Katsu and I get them all mixed up.
So was it pork? Yeah,
yes, it's pork.
Yeah, so it's tonkatsu.
Yeah, there you go, tonkatsu.
Tonkatsu.
Yeah, so they're just breaded pork, breaded pork.
Yeah, but with like panko.
Breadcrumbs. Yep, there you go. That's it. Yeah, I made that like last week sometime, and she was like so impressed by it.
Oh, that's so good, because that's the same kind of wonderment you get from children.
Yeah.
When you're like, check this out. And they're like, oh, wow, how did you remove your thumb like that?
Yeah. I made a baked chicken, just regular baked chicken. She said just regular season. And she thought I did something special to it. She's like, what did you do to it? It was so good. I want it again.
Maybe,
I'm like,
oh, Mike, maybe she's only had white people seasoning all her life.
I don't think it's that. Just that she's had a life where she just doesn't get any good food. Like everything's either quick restaurant food or just soups and stuff you go in the store and you just can throw in the microwave and eat real quick. Like she don't really like nobody really makes her food very often.
So that's good then, because not only are you cooking good home cooked meals for her, you're also like showing her more of life. You're making her world bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's good, man.
Yeah, because she's very happy with. Yeah, she's like, she eat. If I'd be so skinny though, damn, she can eat.
That's usually the case, man. Skinny people will eat you out of house and home.
I mean, she eats more than I do, and I'm like, God damn, I ate a bowl, and I'm like, I'm full for the night. She can I get 2 bowls? I'm like, how the fuck are you eating 2? I'm still full. The fuck?
Side note, as far as like flexing on somebody. So you remember when we talked about how Fortnite was good now?
Yeah.
And
I've seen an update that coming out Fortnite today. But go ahead.
Yeah. And so I was playing Fortnite before I got on and started prepping for this episode. I was playing Fortnite with my niece and nephew, and we played a mode that was perfect for us, 2v3. And so, 2v1. And so I was the 1, they were the 2. Man, I got in there and I tried to be nice at first. But then after that, man, I just started whamming them, dude. I started destroying my niece and nephew. And my niece.
Do you get like a buff because you're the 1?
No.
So it's not like a
it's not one of those where the person playing by themselves gets some kind of advantage over the normals.
Yeah, individuals.
No.
Right. Yeah.
No. I was normal just like them, but I was coming in there and just completely shitting on them, man.
Marking. Oh, I got something interesting for our viewers. Remember we were talking about remote or PC gaming handhelds. I got a new one. If everybody want to see it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, put it on the.
I saw pictures, but I want to see yours.
That's a picture. Same thing. What I got here.
So, the picture is the same thing. No, what the fuck?
Here it goes. The GDP win. A $2,200 device.
There's me.
Oh yeah, you see yourself. There you go. Oh, you can see my little. Well, watch out for that. But yeah, it's
Yeah, I'll cut that out.
It's neat as heck. So I'm turning on real quick so I can see it.
Okay. So while you're turning it on, did I tell you an episode I edited for somebody, and their wife came out and she was walking around naked, and reflection was in the window behind the dude, clear as day?
I've seen a video like that before somebody, but go ahead.
Oh no, I shared it with you. A while back.
Oh yeah, maybe that was it. I know I've seen it somehow. I'm old as heck. I can't remember shiznits.
All right. Sorry. Going back to it now. Go.
Nah, it's all good. But here you go. So here it's load up. So there you go. It's loading up. You kind of I can't see that. That looks terrible. No, I can't.
Yeah, that's the white balance.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see. Does the bottom corners of that have metal?
Yeah, it's like a PSP.
Yeah, that looks like just like a PSP.
Oh, yeah. So if you look at the
bro, everything is PSP. You just don't have the PlayStation side.
Yeah, so it has the face. It has the controller of the PSP style.
Oh,
it got the little thumb thingy right on the side of it.
Yep.
What do the top corners look like?
PSP.
No.
PSP.
Yeah, kind of like PSP, but PSP they had like clear buttons.
Clear, yeah.
It was
clear. I thought that was so cool. I still have my PSP, and I watch a lot of people on YouTube who restores. I watched this one guy on YouTube. He restores old gaming consoles.
Oh, I bet you the same guy I watch. Is that one?
But he upgrades them too in the process.
No, I just see the one that just restores them, and he does he'll do like 20 or 30 consoles.
Oh yeah, that's what I watch. I watch him too.
Yeah.
No. Well, this guy, he takes like a Game Boy, right? Like the original.
And be all fucked up, and he'll redo the whole thing.
And he'll say, "Yeah, I'm going to restore this," and then he'll start replacing parts and like upgrade parts and stuff. So he upgraded the speaker for it. He upgraded the membranes underneath the D-pad and the buttons.
Is that the Asian guy?
No, he's not Asian. He's white.
Okay, but there's an Asian guy who does something like that too. But he takes he'll find I haven't seen one of his videos, but he took a old Dreamcast. And it was an old Dreamcast. It looked like crap. I mean, it looked like everything was rusted out and everything. And he literally built it from the ground up. Like he had all the capacitors he made from scratch. Everything. I mean, everything he made from scratch. It was insane. It was it was like he had however his whole workshop. He can make capacitors, sizes, he could do all.
Wait, hold on. He made his own capacitors?
Yes. This dude was sick. It was sick. And then at the end, it worked perfectly fine.
I watched dude.
But it was all rusted out and all kinds of stuff. I mean, it looked so bad. You would think that nobody could restore this, but he literally restored piece by piece. And he showed himself using CAD, making the pieces and blah blah blah, and they retool them out, and they coming out, and then
we might watch the same dude because I watched the dude. He takes like old video game stores like GameStop. Them big boxes that they used to have in there. You can go in there, you can play the game and all that stuff. But it was like specifically built at that time, like a Nintendo or Super Nintendo or whatever when they display it. Well, he goes in, he take all that stuff and he restores it and do the same thing too. And,
the guy that I watch. Like when he upgrades parts and stuff, he did a PSP one where he restored a PSP. So apparently there is one specific PSP model that is really good for modding. And I haven't checked to see if that's what I have, but I need to check because if I do, I'm going to mod it. If I don't, I'm just going to trash it. But he increased the battery life of it like exponentially. And so of course the PSP came out like 20 years ago. About 20 years ago, maybe a little less than 20. But the technology used for rechargeable batteries back then aren't like how they are now. And so like with almost 20 years of battery technology advancing, he was able to like increase the life of it by like I think between 300 to 500%.
Damn.
Yeah. And, so he did things like replace the thermal pads and the thermal paste with like really good, because they were like all hard and they weren't like soft and malleable anymore. So he replaced all of that and he got better cooling. He put custom firmware on it to where he can overclock the processor because his cooling is much better now. And games ran so good on it. And so I'm thinking about doing that. One thing I really like, I don't know if you noticed, but do you remember when they released the Game Boy Advance in all those funky colors with kind of like the translucent cases?
Yep.
Or
you can get the like little light that hang over the top. They put like a little light over it.
Well, I remember that, but I was more referring to the case themselves, like the Game Boy cases. Yeah. And so you remember like in the late 90s, early 2000s, that was like a huge thing where everything came in those translucent, colorful cases. They're starting to go back to that now. Like it's coming back. And I'm super excited for it. Like my controller here, made by Scuff. So this controller here, the faceplate, it comes off. It's just held on by magnets. So it just comes off, and I can actually 3D print faceplates if I wanted to. But they just released a faceplate that is like that is translucent. And you can see down here now, it's kind of boring. You're not seeing any circuitry or mechanics or anything, but they released one and it's pretty cool. So I'm glad that we're kind of going back to that. I guess, are we just bullshitting now? Or
no.
Do we want to go back to the conversation about relationships?
Yeah, but the guy I'm talking about is called Restofix.
Okay.
Rastafix. Yeah, this dude's crazy. But anyway, no, I mean, I guess in relationships, it just depends on, a lot of people have different, when it comes to women, I just, at this point in time, I'm not, I don't know. I'm at the point in my life where I'm not trying to have any issues with people. My arguments are few and far between, and I don't have time for it. I don't have time for something that shouldn't be an argument anymore. I don't, because I can't sit here and we're talking about something just normal thing, and then they get mad because of they get a hair up their ass out of nothing and they want to argue about nothing. Something they think about 5 years ago that you didn't do or you whatever, and they just want to just start an issue.
Yeah, I'm finding life is a little less stressful without having another person in it. I mean, because when you add more people to something, you increase the chances of it messing up, and of course, you increase the chances of it succeeding as well. But it's a lot less stressful, honestly. But I get it, man. Like, I think I'm kind of trending towards the same way. It's just...
No, I mean, you want someone to spend some time with and have fun with, but you also want someone that's not always just causing stress when it shouldn't be. Like small things that you can just shrug off your shoulders, you should be able to shrug off and not have to make it a big thing. Like, what I'm saying? You got somebody like, hey, let's take this for instance. Y'all want to, go out to get something to eat, and then one of y'all don't feel like going. You know what I'm saying? Either one of y'all should, all right, babes, that's cool. We don't need to go out to eat. We get to figure out whatever, and just figure out a good thing to do that y'all can have fun with, instead of like, oh, I guess you don't want to eat, and I guess and they're making a big thing out of nothing. And it's like, just to say that, but anything in that realm where somebody takes something small and they feel, slighted because you don't feel the same way they do. And
so do you feel like, I'm gonna ask y'all again, so do you feel like females are complicated no matter what?
Everybody's complicated. That used to be a thing where it's, women are so complicated. But I mean, the truth is everybody is complicated.
Yeah, so is men. I mean, because if you
included in the everybody umbrella, dude.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm gonna give some more insight on that. I feel that when it's just the individuals on how you are, just like I said, Eddie, if you are,
I think dudes are simple. I don't think we complicated at all. Hold on. It may seem like that. It may seem like that we are complicated, but we're really not complicated. And the female know that.
Well, it's
telling you, man.
No, it's men are complicated. Okay, whether you want to believe it or not, men are complicated. I used to think that men. I used to think we were not complicated. I used to think we were simple, just like you. But
Yeah, and I would think they were all the same, but we're not.
it's, dude, we're complicated. It's just that you haven't been shown that men are complicated yet, and that's it. And it took me a long time to see it, but then it finally hit me one day, and I was like, "Oh my god, everybody's complicated. Everybody's is some degree of fucked up. Everybody has some kind of weird thing that they're worried about somebody else finding out about them, dude. We're all the same, but we're all different. It's insane, man. Like, for instance, I need validation. I have realized that about myself. All right.
I think that's any dude. I think that's any dude.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of guys love validation.
When you
but they
start
don't get
going
it.
into needing or searching for validation, that's when you go from men being simple to men now being a little less simple. Because when you're searching for validation and when you're looking at yourself, you're thinking, okay, you start to become more aware of yourself. And that's the thing with men.
So here's the difference, and you probably can break it down better than me. But in your opinion, what's validation to you?
Telling me that I did something good, you know. I've
Oh
noticed.
my God, I can't.
Praise him.
I don't like that. I don't. That's
Some people do. Some people don't.
I'm supposed to do that. Because if I did it, I did it. I don't need no validation. You ain't got to tell me. The only thing I want is respect. You don't got to tell me, hey, yo, good job, blah, blah, blah. If you want to do it, that's on you. But I don't need that. I'm not, because I feel like I feel like once I do it, like either I'm put in a position to do it or I just got to do it. I just do it because I'm one of them dudes. If I got to do something, I'm gonna do it. I don't procrastinate. I don't do nothing. I just do it. I don't wait. I don't do that. I don't need nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
What about them teeth?
Oh shit!
Damn, why you do that, Chris?
No, I'm cutting that out. I'm gonna cut that out. I was like, oh, this is so good. It's come in right here.
I was gonna ask Mike what is his validation from a female to make you feel like.
Oh,
so if it's for me, I really don't need much. I don't like. I mean, okay, Eddie.
You see?
No. It's a little different. I feel like I'm more in the middle between both of y'all. See, if Chris wants a lot of validation and you want none, I'm in the middle of that. Well, okay, I mean, I'm not saying you do, Chris. I'm just saying if that's the case. I don't know exactly, but I'm in the middle of that. I just want somebody to notice, like, I put in the extra work for whatever I do for someone or however I do for people. Because I'm a person that feels that my whole thing is I'm a person that's all about what you see is what you get. So if I treat you or act a certain way towards you or a person I'm around or friends or family or whoever it is, and I treat you with this much respect, this much person or however I feel, I think I should get the same treatment. So my validation is only the validation of someone treating me just as well as I treat them back.
But
So
I'm gonna hit y'all with a bombshell. So you just said what you just said, Chris, and Mike, you just said what you said. So females don't want that no more. They want another female in the male body.
Okay,
you're looked at as a soft individual, even though you're not. But to a female, you looked at as a soft individual, and that's why I'm going back to. I feel like black females is not going for the black males anymore.
It's okay. So it's not just black females going after black men. It's across the board, dude. It's women and men. So, and I've heard this from different cultures that men are soft these days. And I agree. Like, men are soft. But
yes, you're right. You're right. Not,
hold on.
I don't think I'm a millennium. I don't think I'm soft, man. Yeah.
Okay, and it's true if you think about it. All right. if you go backwards in time with each generation, the men are more quote unquote hard, but it's because they had to be. When you're fighting with swords, you have to have some kind of level of hardness about you, because think about it. In an alleyway, a dark alleyway, you've got a guy with a gun, and then you got a guy with a sword. And he knew full well that he was coming into a gunfight with a sword. That's a level of insanity that is tough to obtain. Like, he's like, you got a gun? Cool. Then pulls out this broadsword. Like,
that's hard. That's
right?
hard.
It's like,
That's hard.
okay, I'm going to sit and watch. Somebody's going to die. I don't want to see somebody die. I know somebody's going to die, but I've got to see how this turns out. And so you think about it, and you go back in time, the quote unquote hardness of men, more manlier of men, increases when you go back in time. And again, it's all because we're a product of our environment. You think about the cavemen, you had hunters, the men went and hunted, right? And that whole tradition of men being hunters kept on for centuries. Now we're in an age where we don't have to hunt anymore. The most hunting that I do is going to Publix or Trader Joe's and getting me something from there, bringing it home and cooking it. That's it. And so if you now narrow your vision or your timeline to like the 80s to 2025, the men are definitely softer these days. And it's
too
because
soft, man. Wearing dresses and shit.
Okay. And I was going to say, yes, men are softer these days, but I don't know. I have conflicting feelings about it because of how I was raised and me understanding the shift that is happening today. Like, when you said men are simple, that's not true. What is happening is that now women are finding out that men are just as complicated as they are. And we can have feelings. We're allowed to have the same feelings and emotions that they do. And so because of that, God, because of that, now we are starting to become, I guess, emotional equals. And so the things that would set a woman off are the same things that set a man off, right? It's just like, I don't like how I'm being spoken to right now. Or I don't like what you're saying about all men. I don't like what you're saying about all women. And, like, what's crazy.
Most men wouldn't, they would give their opinion and then they'll leave it alone. These dudes is actually debating and arguing with females about such and such. When in reality, it really does not mean anything. Let them have it. Who cares?
It doesn't mean anything, but like, I agree that the way it used to be, men would say their piece and be done. And I agree that with you that men these days are like willing to sit and argue and go back and forth over something so trivial, and it doesn't fucking matter. But I'm okay with that, because if you think about the men back in the days when we would just say our piece and be done, think about the emotions that they're holding back. Think about them holding back what they actually want to say. And so we fast forward to present time. These men are out there arguing with women. And to us, it looks like, why are you being petty bitches? Just stop. But what's happening is he is able to express himself. He's able to freely say what's on his mind, just like women are able to freely say what's on their mind. And so I see it as a good thing. I see it as an evolution. This is going to be a tough time for women, though. Go ahead.
I don't see it as a good thing.
Well,
I'm gonna give you a prime example. What's that rapper name? The short black dude, Vert, something Vert.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah, Lil Uzi Vert. Check this out. He's if you notice, and this is what I mean by soft. If you notice, when he first came out, he was, and he makes his little content, or he makes his little music video. Yes, it was demonized, and it was dark. But if you notice now, he put on dresses and got big diamonds. He got a diamond in the middle of his forehead, and
Who's
he's
this again?
rocking a purse. And now he's straight up female, bro.
Who's this?
So
Again.
my and Lil Uzi Vert. So
See, I
like
don't know what that
It's a
is.
lot of them doing that though.
I have no idea what
my,
that
my
guy is.
response, and then, yeah, I've seen that too. But my response is like
I used to like
does it
him.
matter? And you don't like him because he puts on dresses now?
I don't like him because I feel like he's only doing this for like money, or to me that's like almost like a prostitute.
Clicks. Yeah, like
Okay.
clicks.
That's almost being a prostitute.
So I have a couple of opinions on this. If he is not doing it for money, he's doing it for fashion reason or whatever. I am very happy that we are in a day and age where he can freely do that. Because if he tried to do that back in the 1920s, oh, bro,
yeah,
he
really?
already had life hard on him. He was already playing life on hard mode at being black. Now he wants to
Right,
put
I
on
was gonna
dresses. Yeah, that's. So I'm glad that we live in a time where he's able to freely do that, freely express himself. Yeah, you may take it as soft, but on the flip side is him being black. He's able to go out there in front of cameras, millions of people watching, and put on a dress or do something that, men would consider feminine. And so, and like, good for him.
Mm.
That's what I think, man.
Well,
Okay.
I look at it like if my son like him and he look at him, I can't. That's my problem. That's and people not
No.
understanding. Like you're damaging these little kids' minds.
No,
because I think that depends on the
absolutely not.
parents. That's the parents, man. That is on
No.
the parents.
They are not destroying the kids'
That's on
minds.
the parents. That is on the parents. You're the parent. You need to. You're the parent. You should be able to control
But
what your
I
kids.
can't. That's true. But I can't watch him 24/7 or watch her
you can.
24/7.
But if you instill,
That's
but if you
crazy,
instill,
man.
but Eddie, if you take your kids, right? Don't matter if it's a boy,
okay,
girl,
hold
whatever.
on. How would you like if your son went to school and he come home and he's talking about Billy, right? This dude named Billy. They play basketball. You ain't thinking nothing of it. But this day and age, he talking about he like Billy, and then something like, Billy tried to kiss what?
Eddie, it wouldn't bother me.
It wouldn't bother me either, because I would have the thought of, Chris, how would you react to this if Billy was actually Beth? I'd be
And
like,
it's
oh,
the
that's
point is
cute.
this is the
And
point
so-
right now. I'm at the point to where, and I'm sorry, Chris, turning you knocking off.
No, you're fine.
But I'm at the point to where I understand how you feel about being the manly man and whatever the case is. But nowadays,
I'm not punishing my son. I'm not punishing my son or nobody else or nobody daughter or nothing like that. I'm saying it is because the world is putting that poison in him to make him think that's
not poison.
It's not,
What's happening,
the
Ed?
case.
What's happening, Ed? And if you just take a step back and look at how history went, everything constantly evolves. Okay. And so the way that we were raised with these different ideologies and the toxic masculinity and all of that, it's different now. And so if your son were to see two men kissing on a movie and it's now that seed has been planted, I would step back and just say, all right, well, let's see where this goes. And that's it. Because my son is my son. And I don't care how he turns out. I'm going to love him regardless, and I will support him along the way. I see this in me. The reason why I started to try to make myself as open-minded as possible is because of that, is because I don't want any of my negative biases that are deeply rooted that I haven't recognized yet to be passed on to generations. I want it to stop with me. Yeah. And so the only way to do that is knowledge and to expose myself to as much as possible out there and think, you know what? men kissing men, not bad. If it goes to my son, that's okay. If he sees a man wearing a G-string and he sees that, and then later on in life wants to wear G-strings, I'm gonna be like, yeah, go for it, man.
Okay, so what about the society? Like they are putting bathrooms that they are making like 2 bathrooms, like
Unisex bathrooms.
unisex bathrooms and all.
Yeah,
That
they were
is
young when I was younger.
very.
They had them, so it's not.
I
I don't.
never seen one to this day and age.
Yeah,
All right,
I never
so
seen one to this day and age.
I was a
And
cheerleader.
I'm not. If and I'm not saying my son. I'm just giving an example.
yeah. Okay, I understand. You're just saying
Right.
just in general now.
Right. I'm not saying that I'm going through all that. I'm just saying what is displayed. What is displayed in life that I feel like.
The problem is,
so
hold on. The problem is you're seeing
black and white.
No,
I'm not saying black and
you're
white.
seeing things that are contrary to your beliefs as poison.
Yeah,
that's the problem. And I'm telling you, those things are not poison. It is not poison at all. It is how we are constantly evolving, and this is how the world is right now. And so, if your theoreticals, go ahead.
So back then, they've been doing that, and I get it. Back in the days, mans was doing mans, females was doing females, males and males, and all that.
Well,
it was even incest back then. This is the mid age. They've been doing it. So as it evolved, it started being hidden and we didn't talk about it. Now it's coming back, but in a different type of
acceptable.
Right, it's acceptable. So I get it. This been going on.
Okay,
it's just acceptable when it's coming out. It's coming out like.
Okay, so let me say this.
Go ahead, Chris.
I'm not Christian, but I used to be. And I remember I was listening to a sermon, and the pastor said, one of God's greatest gifts to mankind is free will. Okay, and that stuck with me. I always have to remind myself I have free will. And I have forgotten for a long period of time that I had free will. But we have free will. Do you believe that a man is exercising his free will if he is not able to be himself in front of his family and friends and society as a whole? Is that exercising free will? It's not. He is suppressing a part of himself.
Even if it's not what you consider acceptable.
But he is holding back a part of himself. How many times have you had to suppress your black side, and do a quick code switch for white people?
Mm.
When you do that, when you put on this mask for white people, are you exercising your free will?
No. Hell no.
You're not. So think about a man who loves another man but lives in 1956 and can't show that. He can't be himself. He has to be stuck in a marriage because that's what you're supposed to do. And he has 2 kids and a family, and he sees a man that he wants to be in love, that he is in love with, but he has to keep it all to himself for the rest of his life. He's not exercising free will.
They actually made a movie like that. It's called Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, I've never seen it.
No,
I never seen it either, but I'm just saying.
I don't think that's what Brokeback Mountain was, but it's something that way. If you really want to see a movie like that or a show like that, that would be like Euphoria, where the guy's father is playing super masculinely, like he's the football coach. He's out here look like
Mike. Brokeback Mountain is like that. It's two
Brokeback Mountains. I don't think it's like that. If I remember correctly.
Hey, how about we not compare anything to Brokeback Mountain because none of us have seen it?
Yeah, I've never seen Brokeback Mountain.
I can tell you because in Brokeback Mountain, it's 2 men. They fall in love, but then there's an alien invasion.
I don't think that's it either, but I'm not sure.
Fuck you. You've never seen the movie. You don't know.
I thought it was just two cowboy guys. I don't know. But anyway.
But that's the twist. They don't show it in the trailers.
Bro, the name is crazy. Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Why would they even go with that name?
Because that's what it's. I mean, it is what it is.
So we got this movie we got to put out, and we've got a list of names here. Title for the movie: we got Brokeback Mountain.
Oh shit! That's it. Brokeback Mountain.
We've got
2 men, 1 cup.
2 men, 1 cup. We've got Chafed Asshole.
Oh my god!
Like they could have came up with something so much better. This fucking Brokeback Mountain, like it's so stupid.
Yeah, you like
It hit though. Brokeback Mountain hit though.
I mean, it's supposed to be. I mean, the people who do watch it say it's really good, but I mean, it's not something I want to.
So
I don't
Mike,
think I watch
Mike,
it.
let me ask you this: if you love your wife, like if you was married, you love your wife, right? She asked you to watch that. Would you watch it?
Yeah, I'll watch it.
I don't know.
Fucking movie.
I mean, I'm not into it, but if we were doing a thing where I had to watch what she would watch,
understand, Chris, they do everything.
Watch.
They show the scenes and everything.
Okay. So the problem here is you're looking at this as men who love each other instead of looking at it as 2 people who love each other. That's the problem. So
it's just hard to see that, but I understand what you mean. You're right. I mean, you're 100% right.
I understand. When I realized that about myself, it was a long time ago, and it took a long time for me to finally start saying, all right, these are all people. That person is putting his thing inside of that person's butthole.
Let me ask you something, Chris. You're watching it with your wife,
all right,
and you actually enjoying the movie because you understand.
It's a good movie, yeah. I get it. It's a good movie.
But when certain scenes pop up, would you feel awkward? Would you turn around to her and talk about it, or would you look at her and see if she's enjoying it?
Oh, nothing. Like,
okay.
Like I wouldn't care. Like it's a sex scene. People have sex. People make out. People kiss. They lick each other's backs. I don't know.
No, you're not understanding what I'm saying. She turned around. She asked you. I mean, Jarek, you see how?
Hold on, what's my name in this? Hold on, what's his name?
No. His name is Jarek or something. Okay. And she would say, "Oh my God, Jarek! I did not know he was that hung." Would you?
How would I feel? Would I feel threatened? No, not at all.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't either.
Not in the very least.
Would you turn around and comment on it and indulge?
No, I wouldn't. I mean,
no. As
I mean, I don't think
understanding it, Gary. You watching it, so you looking at 2 men go at it, right? If she turn around, she say that you can't get mad at her if she asks.
I wouldn't be mad at her anyway.
And it all depends on his dick. If he has a nice dick, I'd be like, yeah, that's a good dick. Like, look at that. That's impressive. You remember? Hey, I know. Okay, here's a movie that I feel like we all have seen that we can talk about. Have you seen Any Given Sunday?
Yes.
And you remember when the owner of the team walked into the locker room, like they were like, you can't come in here. And she was like, I own the team. And she busts into the locker room. There was like men naked in there. And one of them, like, his dick on full display. And it's like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I saw that, I was like, damn, that's a good dick. Good job. Good job. Like, it was impressive. So, yeah, like, if she turned to me and talks about Jared's dick on Brokeback Mountain, I'd be like, yeah, all right. Like, I guess he has a decent hog. Like, is that what you want? Like, you want me to call Jared for you?
That's the problem, though. You get to that point where you're like, you would call Jared. Because it's like, damn, but
I'll be like, yeah, you see who Jared is kissing. Do you really, really think it's going to go the same way with you and him? He'll pretend he likes it, but he hates it.
Right, I'm going to say girls love gay dudes.
What?
Because they're fun. They're hella fun, dude. They are so much fun. Hang around them. They say the funniest shit. They are quick on their feet. I'm quick on my feet, but I am nowhere near the Olympian level of feet quickness these men are. Gay men, God, they're quippy as fuck, and I cannot.
I respect.
Go toe to
I
toe for
love.
them.
I love gay dudes like as a brother or female as a sister. I have nothing against that. I have nothing against that at all. I even got gay people in my family and all that stuff. I understand. I'm just saying as a man, as my belief, that's this generation is literally the opposite from when I came up. Literally,
Yeah,
that's about
right. And
all the way right.
And that's just the evolution of humankind. You know, like we progress. Like you remember, we lived in a time when rap music was bad, right? And they went through the same thing with rock and roll, calling it the devil's music. But then now we live in a time where you cannot look at the Billboard charts and not see anything with some kind of rap in it, right? Even country music. They have singers that don't sing. They just talk about small town living.
So do y'all think could it get to the point to where straight men, straight women are they talk about when it comes to you know other sexual other I don't want to say the actual words because I feel like that's been, but we will be the talk about like he's straight. He's straight.
What words are you trying to say? And then I'll tell you how to say them.
No, I don't want to say.
No. I'm cutting this part out.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to say gay. I don't want to say because I don't want to offend the.
Well, they call it. They say cis men.
The ABC 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying?
You're allowed to say gay, homosexual. Yeah, it's fine to say that because that's what they are. That's a sexual orientation. That's
why it's LGBTQ, L for lesbian, G for gay.
Well, it's actually longer than that.
Well, because they added all these
LGBTQA or whatever. And so why don't you ask your question again and you can say gay. Gay is fine.
Okay, all right. So, so do you think it would be more of a gay community and we would be the ones to talk about like everywhere you go is rainbows, unicorns, and it's everybody everybody is with the opposites. With the same sex and all the stuff, blah blah blah. And with straight female walk around, we would be the ones talking about it. Oh my God, they go a straight person because everybody doing the rainbow.
No, that's not. That's gays are still
about.
Gay is okay.
They're going to affect us all.
No, so to be honest with you, Eddie,
there's only going to be a small resistance.
I can see that, bro.
No,
I can see that.
Okay, slow your roll.
They already.
Slow your roll. Let me be real with you. Hold on. Let me be real with you, Eddie. By the numbers, gay people are less than 5% of the world. Less than 5%.
Asking you, do you think it will eventually just overwhelm?
From 5% to like he's asking if we think it's going to go from 5% to like 85%.
100%? No,
or 95%.
No.
Ed, what I think is going to happen more.
I think there'll be more, and I do think the percentage will go up, but I still think it'll be a minority thing. It's going to always be a minority thing.
So I don't think it's going to always be a minority thing.
Yeah.
That would be a majority.
Well, hold on. What I think is going to happen, looking at how things have been trending, is that eventually we will just become pansexuals. I believe that's the correct term.
Yeah, pansexuals. I know what that is.
Hold on.
It's where you're emotionally it's where you're emotionally attracted to someone.
You're attracted to a person.
Yeah, because of their emotion and to the emotional connection, not by their sexual, not by because they're male or female or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right.
So
okay, I see.
Yeah. So it's like I'm attracted to this person because I love the way they think about humankind or blah, 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 or I love their intelligence or I love how they like talk to me. It's because of those things. It's not like I love this person because of all those things. And also her titties feel really good in my mouth, you know? So it's less of a physical thing and more of an intellectual thing. But I think eventually that's where we could go as humankind, being the majority. And, you know, of course, you can still retain your preferences.
Okay. Yep, you're right.
Yeah, you can still retain your preferences, but it might just look different. Like, I like a dick that is between 6 to 8 inches, but I also like a pair of C cups in my mouth. So it'll just evolve to be something different. I lean towards people being happy, you know, and it may make a person happy to have access to all of that.
And I see where you're going with that, Chris. So you never know, man. You never know. You never know until that person actually experience something like that or finally take that leap because now they're not scared what society thinks or
That's right.
Yeah.
And they're able
You
to
might be
exercise
right. And
that
then they
free
might
will.
be more pleasant in a mind when it comes to life.
Yeah, but also you've got the edgelords out there and the dickheads and the people that want to run this country and run organizations and just be thirsty for power. It's just, I hope.
Yep, and religious bullshit.
Yeah, there's religion, politics, but I think eventually, because I mean, if you look at it, in my own lifetime, marijuana has become legal in a lot of the states in this country. I never thought I'd see that.
Never thought I'd see a black president.
I never thought I'd see a black president. I never thought gay marriage would be legal as early as it did.
That.
I thought I thought it was going to happen, but I thought it was going to take some more time. But no, what state was the first one to do it? Was it Rhode Island? I can't remember who, but they were like,
Rhode Island.
Fuck this country. These people just want to be happy. And then they let it happen. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about.
See, to me, gay marriage is kind of like interracial marriage. So I felt like that's not nothing for us to even like. I have nothing against that because
it's not like interracial marriage.
It is.
No,
because you're being suppressed from being happy.
It's its own thing. That's all it is.
I believe it. It's his own thing.
So
I do believe that.
It's like, I just want to be happy.
That's it.
And that's it. Yes. And so in that way, yes, it's just like interracial marriage.
Yes, that's where I'm at. Nowhere else.
Okay. I was about to say.
I'm not talking about anything else. So what else do you want to put into that? Because that's the only thing that's the only umbrella I'm looking at.
No, it's just that people just want to be happy. And I think these terms, straight and gay and lesbian and all of that, I think those terms will start to become quite antiquated because everything will shift because everybody will be able to freely love whoever they want.
Yeah, you're right. Just like interracial marriages.
They may use it in the way that it's supposed to be used. Like, hey, yeah, it's cool meeting you, but I got to let you know I'm gay. So it'll be like a sexual preference thing. All right. The way that it is supposed to be used to identify like, hey, I like men, or I like people that have the same equipment as me, or I like people that have different equipment. So I don't know. That's just maybe a fantasy of mine that people will be really happy and don't have to suppress themselves to be who they are, you know?
Right. Oppress yourself. Yep.
And that sucks because we already have to do it as black people. Or as non-whites, and we have to suppress ourselves for that. We have to suppress ourselves in relationships. We have to suppress ourselves in friendships and meetups with family. It's just want to be myself. You know what I mean? Right. And so, yeah, I just hope that humankind keeps moving towards being happy and doing what's right. And that's it.
Yeah.
They don't have to suppress themselves, exercise your free will, but in a way that makes sense. Not in a way that's like, I just freely want to kill people. Like, no, you can't do that. Like, let's not end human life. All right.
Right.
All right. I guess, guys, that's it for that conversation. What did I say I was going to ask you guys to give me?
Talk about where we like to visit.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think that's it for that conversation. Let's see. Everybody give me one place they want to visit or go to before they die.
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
I would love to go to Japan and hit up Busak restaurant.
What's up with Busai restaurant?
Well, you can eat and have things under the table.
Are you talking about eating while you're getting sucked off?
Yeah.
It's like, man, I cannot wait to get off of work so I can get some delicious sashimi while getting a handy under the table.
Yep.
That sounds weird to me, dude. That sounds, I don't know how I would feel
weird
about
to
that.
me.
We gotta look that up because I don't think that's a thing. I mean, I know Japan has some.
Japan has some, yeah, but you know, like,
oh, there are plenty of plenty of restaurants.
That sounds something that is not appealing to me. But I'm not going to say that I'm not going to give it a try because I try to give everything a try at least once, so I can at least comment on it.
Well, of course, video games, of course that, but I know I'm going there for like video games and all that stuff. I want something exciting. I come back with like, yo, I went to this restaurant. And I was eating right. That's a Kodak moment. You know, that's something like I can.
Not a Kodak moment, but okay, yes, and that's part of the reason why I have opened myself up to saying yes to as much as I comfortably can, because if anything is going to be a story, like I went on a cruise a couple of years ago, maybe it was last year, I can't remember, but it was last year. I went on a cruise. And I was up late, like it wasn't really late. It was like midnight. And that's when you see all the drunk people on the ship. And it was so good. But then eventually people just started to be so drunk that they didn't understand that I was in sweats. And so they thought I worked there, or maybe they just needed help. But so many times, let me tell you, guys, so many times people came up to me drunk like, hey, I'm trying to find my room. Can you help me find my room? I'm like, absolutely. What's your room number? They're like 2163. I'm like, well, you're on the 5th floor, so let's go on down to the 2nd floor. So I walk with them to their door and I'll tell them good night. This old couple, drunk as shit. And you know how drunk white people get? They like to put their hands on you a lot. Put your hands on your shoulder, like, hey, like this guy is like, hey, man, ooh, we had such a good time tonight. And so I was just chatting with them for like 20 minutes about nothing. And then finally they were like, all right, let's go to the room, but we don't know where to go. So I walked with them. I showed them where to go. And then the guy, he says, hey, so my wife and I are actually going to come in here and take some Molly. Do you want to come in here and take some Molly with us? And I said, no. But I should have said yes, because regardless of whether or not that night was good, it was going to be a story. Like, guess what happened? I took Molly with these old drunk white people. Let me tell you how that night went. So, yeah, if you were like, if all three of us go to Japan, because I know eventually I feel like the three of us are going to go to Japan.
Girl, we better be getting some, man, because I'm old as fuck.
And you're like, bro. And Ed, you're like, bro.
I mean,
Chris, come with me to this restaurant.
I will.
And I'm going to be like, all right, I know what this means. Okay, let's go.
That's the closest I will release my feminine at the table.
I'll be like, yeah, I guess I'll go. Let's see what happens. And then I'll tell a story about it. But like, yo, Ed tricked me, took me to this place. We got some delicious ramen. And then I started feeling something in my pants. It felt good. But then when I looked down, it was a dude. I'll be like, thanks for this, Ed. And they're going to be like, Chris, so like, what'd you do? I was like, I'll let him finish. I didn't want to be rude. You got to be hella polite in Japan. All right. Mike, how about you, man? What's a place you want to go before you die?
Do you mean the how it's pronounced and what it's said, how it's pronounced and what its
Let's hear it.
name is different. I'm gonna say how it looks, but that's not how to pronunciate it. But fuck it, Thailand.
Oh, it's Phuket.
It's Phuket. Yes, it's
Yeah.
Phuket. But it looks fuck it. So let's go to fuck it, Thailand. Yes, Phuket. Let's
So
go to
what
Phuket.
attracts you to Phuket?
Just a place I like to visit. I just like to try it. I just want to try different places.
Because I will tell you,
Nothing special. I mean, there's some interesting things in Phuket. But
so I will tell you, it is beautiful there.
yeah.
It's very nice. So, like I told you guys, right, that we used to live in Bangkok for 2 years. My dad was
Nope,
stationed
didn't
there.
know that.
Yeah,
Nope.
my dad was stationed in Bangkok for 2 years. And my sister and I actually just day before yesterday, we were in the car talking about planning a trip to go back to Bangkok as adults so we can get to experience Bangkok as adults. I already found, because we lived in 2 different places in Bangkok, and I found the second place we used to live on Google Maps. And I showed my parents pictures of that, and my mom and dad, they were like, wow, Chris, I remember. So yeah, man. You know what? I'd love to actually go to Thailand with you guys. That'd be nice.
I think that'd be nice. But y'all don't know. Every time I try to say or something, y'all don't seem to be focused. Y'all don't seem to
Well,
focus on this
that's
shit.
for me. There was a reason for that.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Neither here nor there. I'm just saying.
But yeah, a place that I've always wanted to go to visit was actually Russia. I've been wanting to go there for a long time. I am,
Russia don't really like black people, but they don't have nothing wrong with us, but they don't really like us either.
That's not true. That's not true. It depends.
No, they're actually better to black people than the United States is. So
yeah,
but
because they don't really know much about us, but I don't know.
I wanna go.
What part of Russia you want to go? Because Russia now is not Russia. It is now smaller entities. But unless you're trying to be where Putin is, which I don't even know if they're even allowed there now. But anyway,
I don't know. I've always been fascinated with Russia. I love the snow. A lot of pictures that I've seen of like rural Russia is beautiful.
No.
Rural Russia is now. I agree with you. I don't know how comfortable I would feel in rural Russia, but I have seen
because there's still the bad thing about rural Russia, and I don't know if you might want to look this up, but rural Russia is like living about 15 to 20 years back. Like you don't get
oh my god
any cell phone services.
You gotta go get a land.
No internet. You're gonna be living. Like
you got to,
we're gonna live like we were in our 20s.
I can see. I said, this is an MMO. We gotta go. We gotta go.
We ain't gonna be doing no. You ain't gonna be doing no Google searching.
You gotta take a bow and go shoot this.
Unless you want to do Starlink, unless you find to get the Starlink, and I think Starlink is been banned there.
Starlink.
So.
Oh, here's another place I've always wanted to go before I die, and I don't think it's gonna happen. Fucking Pyongyang, North Korea. I've wanted to go there because, man, like it'd be so cool to see all these.
You probably can get over there, Chris, quicker than
not North Korea.
They can't stand us. They come up missing.
I don't know. They can't stand Americans.
You can go solo though.
So they have been allowing more and more people to come to North Korea, journalists, and I think what they're trying to do is, get more information on everyone else, of course. But I also think that they're trying to figure out how they can do tourism to bring more money in.
Yeah, but the problem is
more than the crypto they keep hacking.
Okay, but the problem is, they are very. It's man, you don't want to do nothing wrong.
I seen the video. They literally take your phone and give you one of their phones. They literally take your phone, bro.
Well, see, and that's why I wouldn't take my phone there. I would leave it somewhere else because, yeah, they take your phone. They're also known for hacking everything and everybody. So there's no way they get their hands on my phone. Like, nah, man.
I wouldn't.
You ain't getting in,
We're
then.
like, where we going today? North Korea? Let me leave my
I just
phone
don't want
here.
no place that could possibly be hostile out of nowhere. I just can't see myself going anywhere that's gonna be like 1 minute you're a tourist, the next minute you're a hostage. I just
What's
don't.
going
I
on?
just don't want.
Oh shit! You might as well say you dead. Oh damn, we dead, man. We ain't.
You know, I would like to go to a European country or a European city that has like a lot of brutalist architecture. That's what I would like to see. I don't know
Italy?
where. You think
Somewhere in
Italy is?
Italy?
No, I don't really
Maybe.
think they took too kindly to brutalists.
Brutalist.
Actually-
What do you mean? I mean,
So-
maybe I'm not understanding the term you talked about. I was
Like
thinking.
you talking about like
I was thinking you were just talking like cobblestone buildings
yeah,
and
like
shit like
buildings
that.
shit broke the fuck down and real scary looking,
But
beautiful.
maybe is that not what you're talking about, Eddie? Chris, what are you talking about?
So it's mainly dealing with concrete, a lot of concrete, and
So you want a concrete jungle?
no, Mike,
I'm
Jesus
joking.
Christ.
That's just
Here,
like a city.
Here, I just sent the link in Telegram. Click that. It's a image search result for brutalist architecture. If you look at it and you see, you'll say, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's very cold. It's very,
Oh, those.
yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, you keep scrolling and look.
That would
Brutalist-
probably be okay. I'll tell you where you probably would see this at. You probably would see this more in probably
Middle East.
Norway,
Middle Eastern,
Norwegian
like
area. It's probably more Norwegian stuff. I bet you. Let me pick one of these
Like
pictures right here,
Baghdad.
like this one right here. Let's see where it's located. Let's see where
I mean, honestly, I kind of like that. And I've noticed, like, you know how a lot of people, when they cosplay, they always cosplay in fantasy. And we've talked about this before, how I just don't understand why fantasy is where it is. Like, why people are like so go ape shit over fantasy. Like, I want to be an elf. Like, for me, when I fantasize about
I'd
being
be
in
an orc.
yeah, me too.
I'd be an orc. I'm sorry.
Me too. Just a
I'd
strong
be a
brute.
straight orc.
I'm not too smart, but I'll beat the shit out of you.
I
Yeah.
would be
But
straight
you know,
orc.
when I fantasize about being in another world, it's like a cyberpunk type world, you know, somewhere in the future. And I really like that oppressive architecture, the feeling of dread. But for me, it makes me feel happy, and that's weird.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to.
I'm
process
sorry,
that. I need
Chris,
some time
but I
to-
love you, man.
I need-
but
I
you're
need some time
weird
to
walking
as
process that.
fuck.
like a woman walking out with big tits. just
Weird
on
as
the
fuck,
ass,
Chris.
Walking around
I'm
chopping
sorry.
wood.
Oh, that's what you want? You want you a strong Olga type woman?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Ass,
And you know
fat
what?
shit. But she smacked the shit out of some wood. Bah!
You know-
Heck as hell.
okay. So I have
You
found
go fire.
Man, I also enjoy that.
Yep.
So one of my favorite characters that I look at in Overwatch is Brigitte, and she's like this Olympian strong like woman, and I'm like, oh God, just bear hug me, bear
Is she
hug
Russian?
me. Nah, I don't know what she is, honestly. I don't think she's Russian. Maybe more Dutch. No, maybe not Dutch. German.
German, okay.
German.
I think.
Well,
I think-
okay, I'm looking at some of these. These are a lot in German. A lot
Yes,
is in. I told
yes.
you non-German, Norwegian, stuff like that.
I'll tell you what, guys. So we do your trip, Ed, go to Japan, and then we do Mike's trip, go to Phuket,
Fuck you.
and then we do my trip. We head to Germany and check out brutalist architecture and eat good bratwurst.
Your trip dangerous as fuck.
Yeah,
No.
Chris wants to take us to. Dad, you want to make sure we don't come back.
Guys, I went from Russia to North Korea and I toned it down to Germany. Germany
Okay,
is
Germany,
like,
that's fine.
yeah, Germany
Oh,
is
Germany's
fine, dude.
Yeah, I was in Germany when Marine Corps, so I'm good
Yeah, I
with
was
that.
gonna say, like, let's go to Germany and get some good bratwurst.
Yeah, Germany's all great.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you, they're yeah.
All right. Well, I think this is a good place to go ahead and end this. Is there anything
Yep.
anybody wants to say?
Yeah.
Stay safe out there. Be dangerous.
Mike.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. So comment, like, subscribe. See, Chris is killing me over that. But
What
comment,
did you
like,
say?
subscribe.
Hold on, what'd you say? Stay safe and what?
Oh, Chris. Oh, Eddie.
Be dangerous.
Stay safe and be dangerous. Is that your sign off?
It's my sign off.
Be safe and be dangerous. This has been Ed. I'm sorry, Mike. Yes, like, subscribe, catch
Comment,
the
like, subscribe. Do the doodly do thing.
catch this podcast on all platforms. Blah
Yep,
blah
on
blah.
all platforms. And y'all have a good one.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone have
Peace.
a good one. I have been Chris,
Michael.
and this has been Off Mic on Record. You all have a good one.
Peace.